crafty friends. In today's video, I will be scrapbooking my husband's birthday, and I'll be using PhotoPlay birthday kit with some more of other things added from my stash. So the first thing I did was I went through my birthday stash, and this collection was there from PhotoPlay. And it is pictures of my husband's birthday. And one of them, which I think is fun, is this. And then there's a picture of him eating. So he doesn't like birthday cake. So that's the thing. I'm trying to find collection items and collection paper and things like that that aren't cake or cupcakes, because he actually doesn't really eat either. So for his birthday, I got him cannolis and éclairs at our local bakery. And here is another picture of him with his cannoli. Or no, that's the éclair. The reason, see, cannolis are his favorite, but the reason why I went with éclairs was because you can't put candles in cannolis. So I also got him éclairs, which he does like, and he did not turn 3, but I couldn't put all of the candles on that. So that we went with that. So we could sing happy birthday and he could blow something out. And then I have another, so I'm going to use those two. And then I have another photo of him eating the cannoli, which is also a 3x4. And then I have a picture of all of us together on his birthday. So that's what I plan on scrapping. So I'm going to start with going through, and I already picked out the papers that I want. I went through, and so the reason why I picked this collection is, yes, there's cake, but there's also elements on the sticker sheet that are not cake. So I plan on using this one, possibly this one, and maybe that one. You know, there's a lot on here that aren't necessarily cake related, so I decided to go with that. And I like the colors of this for him. So the first paper I picked was there's some. I love this plaid and I love this paper. I wish I had gotten more of them. I'm so sad that PhotoPlay is not around. I hope that the artists show up somewhere else. So I picked up this paper. I'm going to do a happy horizontal. That's my plan. I'm going to do the balloons up here and then another paper down here. I'm going to separate it with a washi. Well, actually, in this instance, I'm actually going to use a border. So I picked out that. And then the other paper is, where'd it go? Oh, I already pulled them. Is this paper. Now, this paper is not from, this paper is going to be the border. One of the borders. I haven't decided which one yet. This was from my stash. Really old paper pad that I think I got at a church. And this is in paper pad from a Michael's paper pad, an old birthday one. But look at the colors. I mean, they're perfect. So that's going to be my bottom. And then I'm going to bring in the 4x6 photo here, and then the 3x4s up here. 4x6, 3x4s up here. So I'm going to do as Madison would say from RTS. I miss her. And I'm gonna do a happy horizontal. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have to decide on which border. I was kind of thinking this, but then I was thinking this might help break it up. I wanted to do like a solid color. Then I was thinking, because I think both papers are busy. Oh, and then I picked some solids that I'm going to actually put away with this kit, even if I don't use them. But I think I'm going to use some of them to mat the photos. All right, I'm going to cut those. I think I'm going to do 4 inches of the balloon at the top. And oh, that was what I was thinking. See, I knew I had a thought, and then it went out of my mind. Here's the other thing I was thinking of this cover sheet to the kit, of using this actually as the like washi in between the two pages. Never, you know, underestimate these sheets, even on the paper pads and stuff. I mean, I know a lot of them are shiny, but then again, so are the stickers. So, all right. So I'm going to get that cut, and I'm going to put it on a pack, you know, a piece of white cardstock, and get this figured out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have my layout started. I decided on the teal piece that actually was from the cover sheet, right? I sliced it off there. And I just thought, I tried these different colors, and it just didn't pop the way that I wanted it to. I really like the teal. And then I matted my photos in white, and then I used green cardstock, and then orange plain cardstock. And then the next thing I have to do is let's embellish. So going through my stash, I pulled, and I don't know if they're gonna work, but I had to get the other elements down. I have this tag, which doesn't have, like I said earlier, I was going for no cake birthday because he doesn't like cake, so there's no cake here. So that one doesn't have it. And then I thought that was cute. Let's see, I don't want to trap any space, but his shirt is not really a shirt I need to keep where I can see it. Maybe right here, something like that. Let's see, what will we have in the stickers? I like this one. I like this one. I'm gonna pull more of my birthday stash embellishment and see what I have. Okay, so I have my pictures down. I have my elements down. So the next thing I want to do, I didn't really have a title because it's obviously his birthday. I have my journaling. So this has some gold in it, so I thought to kind of give it a little more pizzazz. I brought in these. I'm gonna put those in. And then since it was his 47th birthday, I was thinking of putting a 47 either here or here. But I have to decide between these and these. These are the gold ones that I have. I don't know which ones I like better with the white, but they're slightly smaller. Not by much. Like, see, there's the 4 and there's the 4. Ooh, decisions. You know, I'm gonna say these. All right, let's try it. So we want to put it there or there. Where we want to put it here. Or we could put it here. Let's put it there. Yeah, let's do that. And then, I don't want to leave a weird. Yeah, let's put it there. 4, 7. And then that kind of fills in the white space that I have in my journaling because I didn't finish on the die cut. So this is a die cut. I'll show you. It's this, right? And then I use this with some of the orange just to kind of give it another landing spot. Now, I did a little trick. It's only that short. See how it peeks out down there? I cut it and then put it underneath down there so that it looks like it's longer. Okay, so let's now add some more gold. Where should we put some? Are these together? Oh, they're not. Okay. So let's put this one. We'll put that here. Right? And then we'll put the other piece of it here. Right? Let's do some confetti. Let's do a star. Right? I think that that's good. And then I have these. I got these at Hobby Lobby for 99 cents. Let's do an orange. And no, it's not the right yellow. Right, see? It's more that yellow. Oh, I think I'm gonna do a teal there. Let's do a teal. Yeah. And then down here, I'm gonna do a teal and a red. And then let's do a cluster here. Let's do a big red. And then let's do a smaller teal. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, I like the addition of the gold. Cool. All right, I think that is my page. So, you know, I didn't have a lot to use because although I really like this paper and I like the colors of this PhotoPlay, like this is really cute. It doesn't have a lot of elements that I would have, you know, that would have worked with this. It's an odd sticker sheet. I know it's like an adult birthday, but like, I just didn't, I mean, these are cute. I definitely am going to use them. It just wasn't, maybe I could have used this, but look, they're big. There's not a lot of small elements on this particular sticker sheet. So, but I think I did good, you know, by adding some things from my stash. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much for watching. Have a crafty day.